A reading from the book of Leviticus. The Lord spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai. He said, "You are to count 7 weeks of years, 7 times 7 years, that is to say, a period of 7 weeks of years, 49 years. And on the 10th day of the 7th month you shall sound the trumpet. On the day of atonement you shall sound the trumpet throughout the land. You will declare this 50th year sacred, and proclaim the liberation of all the inhabitants of the land. This is to be a jubilee for you. Each of you will return to his ancestral home, each to his own clan. This 50th year is to be a jubilee year for you. You will not sow, you will not harvest the ungathered corn, you will not gather from the untrimmed vine. The Jubilee is to be a holy thing to you. You will eat what comes from the fields. In this year of Jubilee, each of you is to return to his ancestral home. If you buy or sell with your neighbor, let no one wrong his brother. If you buy from your neighbor, this must take into account the number of years since the Jubilee. According to the number of productive years, he will fix the price. The greater the number of years, the higher shall be the price demanded. The less the number of years, the greater the reduction. For what he is selling you is a certain number of harvests. Let none of you wrong his neighbor, but fear your God. I am the Lord your God." The Word of the Lord. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Herod the Tetrarch heard about the reputation of Jesus, and said to his court, "This is John the Baptist himself. He has risen from the dead, and that is why miraculous powers are at work in him." Now it was Herod who had arrested John, chained him up, and put him in prison because of Herodias, his brother Philip's wife. For John had told him, "It is against the law for you to have her." He had wanted to kill him, but was afraid of the people who regarded John as a prophet. Then, during the celebrations for Herod's birthday, the daughter of Herodias danced before the company, and so delighted Herod that he promised on oath to give her anything she asked. Prompted by her mother, she said, "Give me John the Baptist's head, here on a dish." The king was distressed, but thinking of the oaths he had sworn and of his guests, he ordered it to be given her, and sent and had John beheaded in the prison. The head was brought in on a dish, and given to the girl, who took it to her mother. John's disciples came and took the body and buried it. Then they went off to tell Jesus. The Gospel of the Lord.